Well, it's later on in the day now, just after 7 p.m. It's part two, part one being earlier this morning. So I did say it would be a daytime and part two later on that day, and we're gonna see what happens. Well, usually around this time of day, I just pan around with my phone. I don't really do any major stuff. Um, I don't actually have any kind of ghost equipment, although I do wish I had some like that. It would be absolutely great if I could have something like that. Usually it's over near the door. Oh, and I just got something going across that way. Over this way as well. Now and then I'll get something over here that happens, but usually this time of day I don't have to do anything other than what I'm doing right now. To be honest with you, well, for all those who have seen previous investigations that I've done, uh, you all know just kind of what I'm talking about. Sometimes I will call out to a few. Uh, just in case if anyone's wondering, I've got the telly on, the main light. It is on the Ori channel, so I have found that that does sometimes give a bit more things happening. So we'll see. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Are you there, Rachel? Rachel is a little girl spirit. She followed me around for many, many years. Uh, I just never really had to call her out a lot of the times. She's always been there. But as you can see, I'm not exactly getting anything at the moment. Apart from the odd thing I've noticed on my screen, which in some ways I should actually stop doing that. Watching my screen. I don't need to watch my screen. Rachel. Come on, sweetie. You always come and see me. I am just watching my screen at the moment because I know there's someone here, which I've never met this fella before. Oh, see, talking about meeting some guy for the first time that's a spirit, and right there and then showing themselves on the camera as an orb. No sweat, just under 5 minutes. Very active room this. And believe it or not, I was in the room just above here, and that is very active. Very active. If you want to know just how active it actually is, then look at previous investigations I did. You'll know it because in one corner of the video is a sink. The telly is in front of the window, which you can see that's not in front of any window. The actual door was right at the side of my bed. So, I mean, all I've got here is my cupboard door. But, yeah, if you look for a different layout room, that was directly above the one I'm in right now. And again, you know, I've had orbs, energy bolts, I've had shadow people, which are actually in the videos. One place where I stayed in Ashton, that was actually a funeral home. Again, shadow people and orbs and what have you in there. I worked there long though. Right, Pam, are you here? Rachel, come on. For some reason, I'm getting the name Bill. Is that who you are? And if anyone's wondering what the light is, that's kind of, if I can just do it again, there it is. So if anyone's wondering what this light is up here when I'm moving about, it is actually a bit of glare off the main light. So don't be fooled by that. And if you're wondering what them blue lights are just there and just over here, it's actually the light of the telly in it. But nothing gets in from outside because the curtains are shut, the blinds are shut, the windows shut. As you can see, the door, I will be honest, it is slightly open, but not enough to cause any disturbances in the room. What was that then? I'm just watching my screen at the moment, and I did notice something near that scarf. I don't know if it's actually in the video itself, but I did notice that. That was a bit oddball. Rachel, Pam, I'm gonna call you Bill. I know I have had a Bill here before, but it's not the same guy. I don't usually just get a name from nowhere for no reason. Which a lot of my friends will know that. I don't always get names like that coming up, not directly to me. A couple of times I've had it where I've never been given a name, only a message to pass on, and someone told me to get in touch with one person. I did that, mentioned about this particular person, and next minute I know it turns out that that person actually knew the person I was on about, which were good. Right, come on, guys, girls. You kind of let me down. All I'm getting is now and then where you're whizzing across the screen. Give me something proper, something decent, something good. As you've seen in the last one, it was 20 minutes. This one is now just over 10 minutes. So it's a good half an hour. And the reason why I've done it in 2 parts is because doing it in one would take ages to... That would a bit of dust then on the screen, I think. Never had anything like that showing up before. I'm going to say that with dust. And if it wasn't dust, then make yourself more noticeable, at least. Give me something more clearer. If that was you. Don't look like it.
I'm sorry, is there something I can get you? I said I'm fine. Sorry, I'm just being tired.
Don't look like there's going to be any more. Bit of a disappointing one, really. But as always, you know, you can message me on Facebook and just let me know what you see of anything. Okay, shutting up.